What's up, everybody? Hit that like button. We back. That's right. End of the year wrap up due to excessively exceeding demand from YouTube. I know what you're thinking. Where's the bar? The bar's there. You just got to take my word for it. I don't have a mount currently, nor am I on a bridge. So, cup holder thoughts. It's a new. So we're trying it out. We're running it through analytics. See how it does. I feel like people will adapt and embrace the out of focus Freightliner cup holder thought, right? Maybe not. Anyway, I had an experience today I felt like sharing, so that's what I'm going to do. I was at a grocery DC. It is a chain of, owned by China. It is Asian groceries. That's what they specialize in. And all of the workers inside, for the most part, the laborers are Central American. So some of them speak more English than others. I get along with all of them. It ain't that tough. I unload myself, so it ain't that tough to point. They point where they want it. I say how many pallets. The language barrier isn't super in the way, but anyway, one dude, I see him in there all the time. He's a younger guy, and recently I noticed he goes, "Hey," I was, "What's up, man?" He goes, "How are you today?" I'm pretty good. He goes, "You busy?" Just doing this, and he's trying to learn English. Yeah, man, I'm learning English. All right, hell yeah, cool, dude. So he comes up and bullshits with me for a couple minutes whenever he sees me on his little riding pallet jack, whatever. Today I was unloading. I was standing there. He goes, "Hey man, I got a question." All right, shoot. Hey, I got a social security number. I said, "Oh, all right, yeah, cool." He goes, "I got to do taxes. I work here, and at night I have another job. Do I have to report them both?" I said, "Yeah, bro, you got to report them both." He's like, "Yeah, but the other one I do like Uber Eats, DoorDash, like that. So I didn't get papers for it." "Oh, I feel you. Okay, I got you. So this is a W 2. Yeah. So that's a 1099, right?" He goes, uh-huh. So yeah, it's like a 1099, man. But here's the thing: you can get, your fuel can be a write off, your phone can be a write off, etc. He goes, okay. So I have to tell him I made the money. Hey, bro, you don't have to do shit, but it sounds like you're trying to be all legit and whatnot. Like, what's up? He goes, "I'll be a citizen." So, yeah, all right. Yeah, I would report it then. It's probably worth it. Hopefully the write-offs and standard deduction. Like, does someone help you? Because yeah, I got a lady. She's gonna help. It's cool. Bring your receipts. At least show how much fuel you use, etc. Like, I'm not a tax expert. No, that's some basic info. But I thought it was dope, man. I thought it was cool as hell. Because I used to go. I've gone there off and on for years, and a lot of the, like, I guess you call them laborers, warehouse workers, whatever. Like, they weren't very friendly towards me. Not like rude, but just not that friendly. And all the other Spanish speaking drivers, they'd run up, talk to them, shake their hand and shit. And I was like, damn, dude, it's kind of fucked up, kind of prejudiced of them. But I think I had it wrong, honestly. I think they were just kind of scared. Like, I think those dudes moved here and illegally in the first place. And now the guy's trying to legitimize himself, which is good for him. I think they just don't really. They're like, white people aren't. They don't like us, and I don't really care. I mean, I'm not like pro open borders or nothing, but homeboy ain't causing any problems, dude. Working, he's trying to pay taxes, trying to get legit. Like, I respect the hell out of that. It's tough. I don't know where he came from or where he stays at now or anything, doing legal stuff. But I was thinking about it because of that. I guess it's controversial. To me, it's kind of elementary, open and close. Like, all those licenses of non-domicile CDLs that were revoked, and then the state gave them back, and then Sean Duffy said, if you reinstate those, we're just pulling California's right to issue CDLs at all, which could have affected me pretty negatively, pretty quickly, I'd imagine. Uh, I mean, I support that. Like, I don't think we need, like, commercial drivers should be proficient in English, right? That's what all our road signs are in. That's what directions are. They should be. I can't even believe that's up for debate. I'm not a fan of the state. I don't know what their motivation is to play that game. It's probably money. It usually is, right? Keep wages suppressed, or I don't really know. It's not out of the goodness of their heart. I can promise you that. They might pitch it that way, but it's not. It's financial. It always is. But then you kind of get the sentiment about like foreigners and in the workforce, and it's all send them all home and shit. I get it, right? Because we should have a legal pathway to come here to fill positions we need, but it doesn't work that way a lot of the time. That people come here from foreign countries with a different standard or cost of living or whatever, and it just keeps the wages down, and puts people that were born here kind of in a position where their job doesn't pay anymore, which is bad. You're just gonna hang out over there in that left lane, huh? All right, man. Yeah, you do that. Foreigner, no, just playing. Uh, but then like there's guys like I met today, or I was talking today, like he just didn't know any better. Like straight up, you think about it, you're from another country. It's probably a kind of a, I don't know how to say it, like lower, like a higher poverty rate or whatever you know what I mean? He didn't have all the information, and someone kind of hooks him up, like, hey, we're going to the U.S. We're going to make money, and we can come back here and retire or whatever. You send money home and shit. He goes, all right, fuck it, yeah. He comes up here, stays with roommates and all that stuff. And, like, that's all he knows, right? Like, there was no, like, he wasn't aware of the more legal way to do it because you don't speak the language. He's kind of like been told that he has to live in a certain way, like kind of outlawish or whatever. I'm like, oh shit, dude, that's kind of brave of the guy. He doesn't know me that well, but I thought it was cool. Like, I'm not a qualified person to consult on any of that stuff. I just some general knowledge, but I thought it was cool. He opened up about that, and I thought it was cool. He's like, all right, well, I want to stay here, so I'll do it the correct way. That was pretty awesome. Good luck to him. You know what I mean? So that was it. That was my thought. It doesn't have a conclusion or a moral or anything. Uh, it was just me rambling about an experience. If you're new to the channel, that's what all these videos are. You're not going to learn anything. It's just me vocalizing thoughts in my head and then putting them on YouTube while I drive down the road or sometimes over bridges. There's very little uh, intrinsic and or marketable educational value to this channel. But you just feel like watching it because you have nothing else to do or you want to listen or whatever, then by all means, hit me in the comments, etc., etc. I can always be found in the N.F.G triple dot on Zello, always in the description. All right, y'all have a good night. Drive safe. Oh, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. That's what I celebrate. If you celebrate Hanukkah, well, I missed it. I think it ended yesterday at sundown, but happy Hanukkah, belated Hanukkah, y'all, or whatever you celebrate. Festivus for the rest of us. And, well, we'll catch you in the new year. All right, late.